Oh hi. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Am I quiet? Feels like as if I was really quiet. My mic is like almost up to my cheekbone. Or more like in my jaw. Oh, wait. I'm getting reminded now. I would have liked to draw something, but which is like not appropriate for Twitch. But I guess since I saw the stream, I'm not doing that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling not so well in regards to drawing. I'm thinking so much lately. It's so weird. But I guess it's maybe part of it. I'm not quite sure. I have no clue right now, so I guess I'm just experimenting on something like that. I don't know how to do the shading. I'm so tired. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm just ranting. This moment. Oh. Sorry. Oh god. I've been watching this new show recently. Well, not like new. I'm not quite sure when it came out. But it's quite entertaining. The name's called The Way of the Executioner. Or 象形少女のバージンロード. I hope I pronounced it right. So yeah, and it's quite the interesting watch, to be honest, because more like because even though it starts like a typical isekai. Oh, music's quite loud. Sorry. It has quite an interesting twist because there are like people who get isekai'd into this world and they gain superpowers. and they seem so dangerous. And they also have like in another, so like their ability gets used when they die, so it occurs again. And this is causing like massive destructions of like cities and such, or it could lead to. And this protagonist kind of wants to prevent this. Let me see. Oh. Okay, don't let me play the audio. I'm gonna I think I'll just copy some scenes from the anime. So I'll try, honestly. I would really like to, because I've been feeling in a slump again. Because every time I do get into the not drawing part, where it's like, okay, painting, shading, and rendering, it's like, how do you do this? I don't even know how to begin. And it's like, okay, just start small, and I'm like, okay, but I guess I'm just overthinking stuff. Then I'm like, oh, but when it's so easy, like, why can't I do that? I guess I should probably just take it more slowly again. And take my time, I believe. It's probably for the reason that if I do try to speed things up by tenfold, I'll probably get like burnt out quite fast. And it's quite hard. I sometimes feel really jealous. Because people just spend more time on art than I have. It's like, yeah, of course they're going to be better, but like, God, sometimes I do feel like I could have spent a bit more, or actually time into coloring, painting, because this is my biggest bottleneck in my skill set right now that I'm noticing. Because I do feel like my compositions aren't that bad, and my line work is decent right now. Like, okay, this is quite messy, but I haven't actually cleaned this up. This is just so... This is sketchy. It's just construction, basically. Yeah, and like my construction, I think I'm quite... I can really build things if I do understand it more. Like, if I were to study the foot, for example, I could probably build it with just some simple building blocks. So, yeah, I think this is one of my better strong suits right now. But when it comes to the refinement of things, it's still lacking. So I guess I can... I have somewhat of a foundation in my perspective. does work somewhat. So I think the fundamental drawing stuff is okay right now. Not to the extent where I would like to be. Like for example, how some pro artists do and how their skill is compared to me, but I think it's not that I'm anywhere close to them. But I think for 1 year of actually taking art seriously, I think it's quite fine. Though, yeah, as I've mentioned, the painting part and the finishing touches are so not developed. So I guess this is an aspect that I would like to improve upon. Just finishing and detailing drawings and like the painting part. And I guess, yeah, well, I mean, it's still quite a long road, but yeah, you know. Anatomy is still lacking. For example, in the parts of the shoulder, muscles. And especially the leg muscles. I didn't actually study that. So I don't have much of a clue there. But I guess that's fine. I mean, I think anatomy can wait a bit. I'm not quite sure how other people are on there, aren't any. Because it seems like the thing that I learned is more structural in the way that I approach it, because I always kind of construct things. So this might seem like more an academic approach. So I do stuff like when I start drawing, I get my box out and draw upon this box and conceptualize the composition and such. Most people are probably also doing that, but I'm not quite sure because I haven't talked much with our people in general and also like about how their processes. When making art. Maybe I should go out once in a while. This might actually lead to me having better mental health. Because I've been cooped up at home since maybe a month or so. Oh my god. This makes it really bad now that I mention it. But I don't know, I guess I'm thinking quite differently in that regard because maybe I'm just trying too hard at this point. Because I really do like to improve with art, and in order to improve at stuff, you obviously gotta practice a whole lot. And in most cases, as I've heard, it's like doesn't compare to the time spent and value compared to other jobs. But I don't really care. I would like to John be happy about my own creations. And well, in the meantime of doing that, I will also maybe become good enough so people would think about hiring me or trying that stuff. But I guess maybe I'm setting such a high bar that's for most people unthinkable. But I think it's quite good to set a high bar for yourself, because if you do fail and you don't come close to it, you're still going to be better than as if you had a very low bar of expectation. Because if you had, let's say this is the baseline, and you'd have like very low expectations of yourself, then you would only go as high as this point, and your average is maybe going to be this or this throughout the month. And if your expectations would be like this, you would probably work harder, so your average would be here, something around here, which is still like better than this. But also, I don't know what I'm ranting about, but like, yeah, one thing that I'm also, wait, what? Oh. What was I talking about again? I don't know. Maybe I'm just very not confident at all. I would like to change that, to be honest. That's why I also did the rebrand. Because I don't like to cover in fear anymore. my god. Okay, I'll go so simple that it actually can't go wrong. I'll just do base colors and shading with a multiply layer. Even though I don't like to do that. Because somehow my brain is just thinking like, okay, this is like, if you used to always using the multiplier, like you actually don't learn how to paint shadows. This is what I've been thinking. But I don't know, maybe because I would like to actually learn general concepts first as to how I'm trying to learn stuff right now. Because I would like to have a nice foundation where I do know how to paint or just render. Just like the general stuff that you have to learn and practice, but I think maybe the bar is too high right now for me. Because it feels like as if I'm not really making progress. So I guess my skill level is just too low for this skill set that I'm trying to learn or achieve right now. Okay, this is quite a dark color, skin color, because it's in shadow. I guess we just do the base color for her. Okay, whatever. I'll just color pick. Usually I also wouldn't do that because color picking is kind of, I believe it's frowned upon in order to learn art, but I'll just try to get into workflow and I don't want to put so much workload on my brain right now. I'd like to first just try to enjoy it, even though it's going against the principles of what I'm kind of standing for. But I don't know. I haven't been feeling it lately, because even though I really like these ideas, it's like, oh, cool. It's like, oh, her POV is this shot, and her POV is right here from this shot. It's kind of like, oh, nice. I really like this idea, but my execution is so bad. Yeah. Oh, and also, I'm not quite sure how to do this, but it's really bugging me. Like when you do base coloring and fill it in with the magic tool, I really don't like how they're also not filling in the black lines in here or under everything, because if your lines are, for example, too thin and there's no color on it, it seems so shit, to be honest. When you do color, have color around everything else, there's like no color under it. But I guess it's maybe just a small problem for folks like me. I don't know, I guess we'll just be... I'll just talk about stuff in life. So... oh my god. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to have a VOD up for this. I might... I'm gonna think about it real hard if I do want to keep it up. The last one... really. That wasn't it. It was too violent. Also contained profanic language in a way that I don't want to expose to other people. Cause, yeah, I've been, to be quite honest, I was quite violent in the past. Like the words that I used, that I do tend to use when playing video games are quite vulgar. And to be honest, I don't want to show that to anyone. And I'd like to suppress that side of me, because I don't think it's quite nice to talk like that. And I wouldn't really like to change for the better. Though, to be quite honest, the environment is not really helping me with changing that. I guess video games are really quite something, because they do tend to make you really... Oh, I need to get some water. So what I'm trying to say is, like, competitive video games are like the ones where you fight against all people. It's not making you inherently angry, but I guess they might make you more angry the more you play them, because there's always the fact of, yeah, you're using your time to enjoy stuff, and if it's getting wasted, you kind of, sorry, if you kind of like, shit, damn, did I really waste my time trying to enjoy something, but then I couldn't. And it's also like, sometimes you play it and you want to win, but then like nothing goes your direction, and then you start like blaming teammates or yourself or not going the way they should go for you. So you're like obviously mad. Then you're like, you unbeknownst little child, how do you not know how to play this character? You know? I guess maybe some people can relate to this. I've been in this position before, especially because my life has been nothing but gaming until I started joining. But there were also some episodes, chapters in my life where I watched a lot more anime than I played games. But the majority has been gaming for the whole of my life. Though it was a great time. Looking back on it, I don't know if it was really a great use of my time. Because, yeah, obviously, with the power of hindsight, you're going to be smarter about stuff and think more clearly. But I guess it's also part of just growing up that you do rationalize things that you really want to prioritize. And the things that you might hold dear to you. So you're kind of just focusing on other stuff. I'm not quite sure if I did mention this in stream. But one of the reasons why I started drawing was because it seemed quite cool. Because people draw a lot of, like, artists are just so amazing because they draw stuff that is so beautiful. And it was also because I just needed to find something which I could do anytime. Because it's been also the thought of, yeah, you need to do something and be skilled at something in order to make money to get the milk home, pay your rent, pay your bills. And I was searching for it somewhat. And I was kind of exploring, like, oh, maybe maybe voice acting. Maybe I could go there and try some stuff. And yeah, I guess drawing has been on my mind before, but I didn't really take it seriously. So I bought a tablet, this one that I'm using right now, but I just used it for a couple times and then I didn't touch it for quite some time, like maybe a couple months or half a year. And I guess it started with last year, or maybe a bit longer than that, when I really wanted to start drawing with the intent of becoming better. And I guess the one thing that I was mainly focused about in the past was like making connections and just not the act of drawing itself, which is kind of like I don't know what I was thinking. I think I just wanted to get a shortcut to get a job, or like to train under somebody with a name. Yeah. And it wasn't really it, to be honest. It's not how you approach it, I believe. Wait. Pause. This is really... Okay, maybe it's due to the color. Because of how it's surrounded. It doesn't feel very much as if it was the base color, because every color around it is probably darker, I believe. That's quite interesting. Oh my god. How is this purple? So every shade of this is somehow pink or purple. Quite interesting. Wait, did they do this because of the... Oh my god. What are these things called to close the windows? Oh my god, I don't know what it's called in English. This looks... Oh my god. Let's put this on a multiply. I don't know. Just seems right. I guess it seems like shadow. I don't know, guys. Oh. I don't know. I guess I'm just getting random thoughts inside my head right now. But like, I'm not quite sure if there are some people here listening in. Would you like me to be more reactive and more talkative? And talk a bit more about life? I guess it's always nice to have some talking going on. But I don't know. I was kind of making the premise of the stream more like chill drawing or like relaxed draw alongs. But I'm not quite sure people like to see that. update. Or if you'd like to see a bit more, I don't know, maybe a bit more games, such. Because, yeah, I guess I do still play games. Not as much anymore, because drawing is taking quite a while. But yeah. I guess after talking so much, I might actually put this VOD up, and I might put it up on YouTube and make a channel for the VODs. Or just put it on the regular channel where I did upload some gameplay of me while playing Nier. This is what's currently on the channel. But yeah, maybe, yeah, I'll probably need to change some things up for the channel on YouTube. To be honest, sometimes I don't even know what I'm talking about and I just forget about it again in the next couple of seconds. So if there are any VOD watchers, yeah, I guess maybe share your thoughts with me about what you'd like to see. In the future, so I might adjust it. Oh, also, the thing that I kind of have to watch out for is the music playing in the VODs. Because I'm not quite sure if I can let this VOD play out with piano music in the background. This might be copyright to it. So yeah, I'll have to think about how to do that. Either I'll need to look into how to split audio, where I can stream without the audio track, or like with the audio on Spotify and such, and not have it while having the VOD up. Oh my god, I've been talking quite a lot. So this seems like a hair vent. Okay, wait, I don't know what just happened right there. Yeah. All right. Okay, my day has been quite good today because I woke up quite early. I woke up at 8 a.m. today. Then I brushed my teeth, went to the toilet and such. And it was also quite nice to see my father still at home before heading to work. And yeah, I guess I was just maybe too sleepy, so I went to bed again, and I woke up at around 12 a.m. And I don't know, I guess what did I do during this time? I think I watched some streams. I watched 2 episodes of the Road the Executioner's Way. Oh my god. And also it's getting quite warm recently. It's been getting a lot warmer. Cause like, yeah, the seasons are changing, so of course, yes. Well, of course not. Yeah, the weather has been quite warm. Apparently, though, for circumstances that I'm not going out, I can't really tell. Because I'm always at home, trying to improve, or like just drawing. I'm not really quite sure if I am improving, but I guess there has been some since you last year. Some improvements. I'm not quite sure if you can call this like big improvement. Maybe I'm just too pessimistic. Alright, I'm not quite sure how to feel about this, because you obviously do need to get some inspiration to start drawing, because there needs to be some kind of drive as to why you would start this activity. It's with every other thing in life. But so for many people it's going to be probably watching a show like anime or so, or maybe watching VTubers, but I'm not quite sure. Because you could also just practice. This is not okay. I see how I'm seeing it. You, yeah, you do need to get the inspiration, but I don't know. Sometimes I do feel like, yeah, but what if it's going to take so long to get you to be inspired? You could maybe just draw in that time, or just maybe practice. Because even if it's not like perfect practice, you're still going to improve. God. I guess we can maybe take a look at how my journey in art has been. With, I guess maybe one of the oldest posts on Instagram. from myself if I can actually showed up. Pause. So as you guys can see right here, wait, let me resize that. Whoops, stinky. This is my Instagram, so yeah, we'll go through. I guess this has been, I'm not quite sure if I, oh my god, yeah, this is the thing with, what is it called, Instagram on the browser. I can't actually zoom into posts, and it's so bizarre. I don't know why it's the way it is. So bugged about this. Oh my god. And you have to log into, oh, I feel so, it's painful. I guess, okay, wait. We do, I have the file. So I'm not quite sure about this one. It does feel ambitious, but it's kind of very ass. I really don't like this bottom part. It feels so detached. It doesn't really feel like as if it was belonging to the body. So this is the shit is so ass. Yeah. So I'm not quite sure what I kind of did here. Oh my god. And I guess I also made this on stream. But it's also so shit. Everything's so shit. It was quite ambitious as well. But I'm not quite sure. I guess my ideas are kind of too high for my ability to draw. Oh my god. We've also had this attempt. Yeah, I'm really not quite sure how to feel about these. I guess it was quite the attempt, quite the big one for sure. Especially with the like hair such. I think I kind of really I don't know, peaked. I'm not quite sure. I do like the hairstyles. Well, just a single hairstyle. Yeah. But I'm not quite sure. Though, to be honest, I do like this. The one on the left side. Here. In general. Like, everything about it is quite nice, I believe. And this one right here, because I think the clothing that I made went pretty well for my expectations. Because I'm not... I haven't really drawn clothing much. Because I've been kind of set with this mindset of, yeah, in order to draw clothes well, you first gotta know how to draw a human, to draw clothes on top of them. Because if your base is kind of ass, does it really matter? This is what I think my whole mindset around art is right now. Because if the foundation is kind of so shit, can you really think? Can you make it look appealing if your painting or drawing is just made or standing upon sand and not concrete? God, I need to breathe. Oh, it was also this where I tried to apply some the hand practice that I gained. I really thought this was going to be so well that it's going to be like a banger, but like no, kind of went to shit. I guess I'm just really liking trash talking to myself. Alright, oh my god. This is... I don't know. Maybe I was just too caught up with the structure and anatomy of such. Oh no, I didn't want to open it again. I'm sorry. But yeah, I guess we'll see this one right here again. I think this was quite well, actually. I think it's actually quite good for my skill set at the time. But yeah, the arms are like so small, and I think I went really oh my god, hi Eurytus. Hi G. The bean sprouts are raiding your card. Oh my god. Thanks for the follow, Wick Adastra. Oh my god. Hi everyone. I guess I'll introduce myself. I'm Vinosa Kagari. I do art streams here, and I guess I'm drawing myself quite a lot here. Currently I've been working on these two drawings, though I'm kind of struggling. Yeah, this is supposed to be me sitting here in accordance to somewhat of my rough sheet. I'm gonna show it here. I didn't post any of these rough sheets, my rough sheet, because I'm still working on it somewhat. Yeah, I guess that's me. Supposed to be in this drawing. Love the purple. Oh my god, thank you. Yeah. And I had like so much fun when I did these books here as like kind of Easter eggs because these titles are so ridiculous. Oh my god. This is oh my god. This is so ridiculous. I can't believe I've done this. Oh my god. That looks nice. Love dang it. Oh my god, thank you. Yeah, and I guess I also kind of sketched this in order to get like the lighting done. Like to get a sense of how it could look like. But then I also got like the idea of just making it as another angle shot. Where it's like this picture was taken from this girl's perspective from the camera. Oh my god. Sorry. I'm on the wrong thing. From her. And her perspective is being shown from her side, or like from my side. Yeah, and I kind of also tried to incorporate some 3-point perspective. But yeah, it's still quite undone. It's still so messy and sketchy. Oh my god. But yeah, how's your stream been, G? I haven't asked actually. If you do feel tired after stream, yeah, I guess that goes for everyone. I guess feel free to rate and run. I'm not really thinking about it too much. And if you'd like to maybe share some art, the art text maybe. I guess maybe I can do that now, since I don't know. I'm not quite sure if I have checked out their stream recently. Stream was fun. Chilling now to prep for work. Oh my god. All right. Well then, make sure to get some rest until work. And I guess come back home with having your work done, and maybe after that join vibing here as well. Okay. Oh my god. Wait, what did I talk about before you riot? The bean sprouts. I guess I talked a bit more about life in general as to how I'm feeling right now. I don't know. I guess I do tend to talk about my life itself here on stream. I guess it's just relaxing to, or a bit therapeutic to talk about stuff on your own. Oh my god. Thanks! This is also something which I made in the past. I think that's actually one of my better works. I actually haven't noticed that that I was on this. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll show some other stuff that I've done. Yeah, I can show this. Oh my god, this is something this is a fan art which I've done for the streamer Ionoya. Yeah, she has been streaming not recently, but I think she did for around 1.5 months ago. I think she used to stream more back then, but she had like some stuff come up, so she didn't have much time anymore to stream. But yeah, I kind of found her while just doom scrolling, to be honest, like through a raid. And yeah, her accent's quite nice to this. Oh my god, I can't speak. To listen to. I love this. Oh my god, you love this? I don't know. I think it's quite neat. But I'm not quite sure what I did in the background. I think I was kind of trying something out, experimenting. Oh, it's also got like quite some layers to it. Yeah. Ah, I could have. Oh my god. This line art could have been a bit more apparent, a bit more thicker for the hair. Oh my god. I don't know. I also redid this hair, I think like 4 times when I made this piece. It's actually insane. And what else do I have? I have like quite a lot of sketches in here. I'm not quite sure if people were surprised if I were to show this, because it's like quite, it's very how do you say, loose, or like kind of trying to be erotic. So I'm not quite sure. Yeah, this was something which I also did, but I kind of didn't finish because I was getting kind of stumped about shading. So I guess we'll just have this as my banner. So if I'm offline, you're going to see this. In the past, this was me. This was my ass handle, and now it's the new one. We are not video setting, we are Kagari. And I don't know what else. Oh, I think I also did like some studies. What else? I really don't know that much. I guess I could. Oh, this one. I really like this. I'm kind of still surprised how I made this. It's just lines, but oh my gosh. Honestly, I think I kind of peaked here. My drawing skills kind of were like, oh damn, that's crazy. So yeah, I really like this sketch. I don't know. And I kind of tried to do this magical elf healer thing. Though to be honest, I was so lazy to join the face and like maybe some clothing as well, because honestly I'm not really that skilled in clothing. I'm not the clothing master. But yeah, I think I kind of had a nice vision here. Just something else. If I still do find something, I can show it off, but if not, I guess we'll go to the regular scheduled program. No, I'm not quite sure where, if I drew this with reference from some kind of other artist. But I guess this kind of just looked quite fun. I think it's just so funny to look at when you flip the canvas. So it's looking somewhat kind of like an animation. So it's dancing. Din, 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 din. Oh my god. I forgot about what I was talking about before this raid started. With the bean sprouts. Oh my god. Wait. Do I have an introduction? Oh my god, I'm thinking about it right now because did I mention everything? I'm not quite sure. Uh yo. Oh, I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Oh. Yeah, so complete. Oh my god. I guess I'll need to recover my thoughts a bit. Because I do feel kind of short out of breath because of the raid. So I do tend to forget about breathing. Oh my god. Maybe it's just a bad habit that has been building up. Currently, what we're doing right now, it's just trying to copy the scene, the shot from The Way of the Executioner. I'll put it to the side here, so you guys can actually see it. This is the shot that I'm trying to copy. Imitate? Oh my god. I should I should breathe more. This is so hard. But yeah. Oh, it's this color shade? That's interesting. Oh my god, I'm not quite sure. Can you guys? I think the what's the music quite um can you say? How do you talk in English? Was it too quiet? I'm not quite sure if the piano is too quiet for you guys. But I hope everyone's enjoying their stay here. It's going to be, I guess, more relaxing. I kind of do feel like the jazz piano music really does make you get into the mood of being more relaxed. Because if you do listen to more music that's very pop or very intensive, I'm not quite sure how to describe it. Or very energetic, or where kind of the emotions are being shown a bit more through lyrics or all things. I don't know. I guess it can also change your mood a bit more dramatically. And in my case, I would like to be more calm, a bit more focused. Because I do feel like the jazz helps you with that. Oh my god, this file. Oh, that's why it's That's why it's like this. Hmm. I guess the highlights are still missing. Wait, how long has it been? It's been 1 hour and 23 minutes. Well, it didn't feel like it, to be honest. Felt short. But I guess that's maybe because I've been talking a bit more in the beginning of the stream about my current thoughts on life. There are some highlights in there. For the hair, so well, let's try to do that. Oh, that's kind of interesting. It's kind of this somewhat grayed out orange. Oh, but it's also not very completely apparent. Like very prevalent. It's just mostly here on the sides, on the right side. So let me try to do the same. I guess that's fine because I am doing it on. Or actually, no. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I will turn it into a multiplayer layer later on. Let me put that here. Oh my god, I didn't do this very clearly. That was quite messy of me. So let's, I guess we'll deviate quite a bit from the reference. Because I do have the EP. Yeah, I'll do have to change it up a bit because I made a mistake before. Let's go here back again and fix this shadow strand. Oh my god. I did mention this before in the Noah stream. I think maybe when was it? The day before yesterday? Till like the 20th April on stream. But yeah, I've been kind of thinking about this style of stream where you're just talking without actually thinking about that you're streaming, so you just pretend like you're doing a YouTube video, a very long one at that. But yeah, because Giga mentioned she's also she's a VTuber, quite a large one at that. With, I guess they're around about average of 2,000 views per stream. Yeah, but she mentioned like that you should probably just start talking and just narrating everything that you do, because you just get more confident and get more practice out of it for talking in general. Sorry, the food. I was burping in silence. But yeah, and she also mentioned that just making VODs out of your streams and uploading them to YouTube is going to be a better way to grow, I believe. Don't quote me on what I'm saying from Giga's words, but yeah, I guess it was just narrating a lot as to how people did in Let's Plays way back then, like when they played Minecraft, for example, or like some other kind of game like Call of Duty. I wanted to get into Call of Duty back then because it seemed so fun as to how the creators made these videos out to be, but I don't know, I guess I just couldn't because there was no content or game for me, and I guess the time gap was just too long for me to get into it, because it has been 3 years when I watched the videos and when I actually got my hands upon playing Call of Duty, and I don't think I could really get into it or have like people that I really wanted to play with, so I couldn't get into that niche and be a part of something right there. Oh my god. Though where I did get somewhat kind of in a niche and be a part of a group was like when I played Destiny. This is such a long time. It's crazy to think about that I played Destiny since 2019 when I started. I played so much. I used a lot of time to play that game. And it was kind of borderline extreme when I do think about it now. But yeah, it was definitely fun, though I believe the developers are kind of ruining their own game. Bungie. So they're kind of not taking W's lately. This is also why I kind of stopped playing Destiny 2. Because it wasn't really much fun anymore. Kind of just felt like going inside the game and not knowing what to do and just going out again. Because I've done so much in Destiny. It's no wonder when you do have like over 3,500 hours in that game. But it's also like, hell, I guess the way they updated the game was very lazy. They didn't really put in meaningful content inside, which was replayable or such. I don't know, I guess they kind of power crap a lot of stuff. I don't want to discourage anyone that's currently playing Destiny 2, but like, this is just from my experience. And now, speaking, I guess I'm like an old timer on new Destiny players. But yeah. I'm not quite sure. This doesn't really feel like the reference. It's not screaming the same vibes. Maybe we should go higher on a value scale. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is still supposed to be Shadow. This does feel more like it. But it's not the same. Yeah, and I kind of forgot about her hair here. So she has this. She's kind of bald. She has like this bald spot. Actually, did I forget about it? Yes, I did. I wasn't quite sure right now. I thought I already made that strand, but apparently not. Now that I'm thinking about Call of Duty again. Wait, I kind of played quite a lot. I played like almost around 900 hours in Modern Warfare 2 for the multiplayer. It's actually insane when you think about it. There's so much time. I don't know. I think I just had too much time on my hands way back then. But I do kind of wish that I would have gone for a bit more different hobby. Because it does feel kind of weird. Because I did switch hobbies or like occupations that I'm trying to do quite drastically because there's no link right now for me with my past, where it's just like gaming, mostly like shooters, and now it's art. So I guess it was just kind of somewhat, if you do think about it now, because I'm not really in a grind anymore. Because, yeah, you just grow up and you'll just have to prioritize what you want to do in life. So in retrospective, you could call it wasted time. That you could have spent just practicing. Yeah, so I guess I just wanted I just want if I don't know, it's quite hard to put it into words. Maybe it would have been better if my past self hadn't chosen. If he hadn't chose to just play games all the time. Maybe something a bit more in the direction of creative processes, or like something a bit more creative, like playing an instrument or something else like that. But yeah. Oh my god. Oh my. Sorry, I forgot about this again. I would have usually turned this up. Like, I just forgot about it. I would have usually put the music that I'm listening to right here. Oh my god. I guess we can listen to something else. Maybe not a lot of people are into jazz. So I guess we'll put on my playlist. Might not be for the... Or am I? No, actually wait. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll leave and just listen to jazz. I really thought about changing the music up, but I don't know. I guess I'm hesitating because I would still like to have a VOD up. I'm not quite sure. Maybe... I guess we'll... I'll look at some other scenes, which I could try to copy. Which I'm quite bad at. Especially this one right here. It's a side shot, side angle, and profile. Oh my god, what did I do? I guess it's gone now. Yeah, I'm not finding that profile shot again. I guess we'll do this one. Stinky. Ah. 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 Let's see. Oh my god. Alright. Alright. Oh my god. This makes me beg the question if I should just like stop trying to make more original stuff right now and just try to practice and copy a lot more. Do I still want to continue? I'm not quite sure. I mean, what else do we have to do? There's not much to do anyways. So, this might as well just jar. Oh my god, I'm so hilariously bad at this. But I don't, I guess it's just probably better for myself. Because I think it's, yeah, I said before, better. If you do face your fears instead of running from them all the time. So it takes more courage to adjust yourself to, because if you're not scared, what? I don't know. I guess some kind of line or something. I don't remember how it went. Like something about courage or bravery can only exist in spite of fear. Something like that. Or in the recognition of fear. God. I guess I am quite a scared person. Because sometimes I do feel like, what if I do get rejected when I try to talk to somebody? What if the conversation is going to be quite awkward? What if you what if I'm trying to talk to somebody and it just doesn't work out as I'd hope? But maybe it's just part of living, I guess. my god. I guess that's maybe going back to the topic of being scared. Because I do feel like I've been scared for quite a long time in my life. Scared of my own ability, making mistakes in general, because it feels like as if when I did make mistakes, even though you're supposed to learn from them, kind of felt so punishing to make ones. And I'm not sure, because currently it's kind of like, okay, I would like to try to do stuff on my own, attempt it, but yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I do feel like, oh, maybe you shouldn't have done that. Maybe you shouldn't have tried it out. But most of the times, it's probably going to be better if I did try them out. I don't know. I think I'm just very inexperienced in a lot of stuff. When I do think about it now, how I have been describing myself for the past stream, for the duration of the stream, it kind of feels like as if I'm talking, as if I was the boy failure. Oh my god. But I hope I don't ruin anyone's mood, even if I do talk about myself like this. God, this is kind of reminding me of a video that I watched. I barely glanced at it. I kind of clicked away from it. It was about this YouTuber and streamer, I believe, called Saikuno, and that he's going through a lot of stuff, and that he was maybe mentioned in the music video or addressed to from Gorgura, and he kind of got like I guess badmouthed by other people while being on stream. So there was this other streamer Ludwig, where he took his side and kind of defended him. Though, I don't think Sykkuno really put somewhat blame on the other person who kind of bashed on him. So I did feel somewhat empathy for him, because I thought it was quite insensible for this other streamer to just start bashing towards them, because the streamer mentioned something like okay, the context before, like Sykkuno mentioned that he was having some hard time, and the other streamer was like, yeah, but I don't know, let's call this other streamer Jessica is also not having a great time right now, and she's still pushing through, and I don't know what. This seems so sensical of an argument. I don't think this Jessica streamer was like in their stream at the moment, but I don't know what kind of argument that was. It felt kind of silly. To bring up. To be honest, I thought she was like this streamer that called him out. I think they were quite a bit immature. Though, yeah, they have to be, like, it's their job to be entertainers on Twitch, but like, it was so not like an adult. I don't know. It didn't feel like how an adult would react. Very childish. But to be honest, I don't have any idea about how this kind of streamer is usually like. So I don't know. Maybe it's just a one-time thing. I'm not quite sure. I'm not very experienced with their content. And I also usually don't watch like a lot of videos from quote-unquote normal YouTubers, because VTubers are kind of still in a niche, I would say. Some people do like to frown upon VTubers, which I'm not quite sure why. Like, bro, we are literally the same. We just put on a freaking avatar, like in a goddamn game. We just represent ourselves, not with our own body, but something else. What's the difference? It's for safety, and maybe just because people don't feel very secure about showing their face. Because showing yourself on the internet is quite, I think it's quite dangerous. Like, even though I I have shown my face on around the internet before, I wouldn't like to launder it. Like, also, please don't saturate. That's the reason why I am using a PNG tuber. And why people also still want to be anonymous around the internet, because they don't feel safe around showing their face. to the bare public so everyone can look at them. Some people don't feel very confident in their skin or like showing it off. And I'm somewhat the same. I don't feel quite confident about showing off myself. Though I'm not that... I'm not satisfied with the way my current health is, or like my body, because I am not in shape. But it's still not acceptable, but it's not to the range where it's dangerously unhealthy. I can still live, but I would like to improve upon my current health situation. Because being overweight is really not that nice, and it takes quite a lot of mental mental toll upon your mind when you do grow up being overweight. Oh my god, wait. I've recently, or like yesterday, I started watching how is it called in English? Princess Mononoke? Or in Japanese, Mononoke Hime. Though I didn't watch it fully because the stream kept on, I don't know how it's called, but like buffering? Like it kept on loading, and I was really pissed about it because it wasn't quite the nice experience. Cause like the fourth, so the movie is going 2 hours, so around half an hour, or like I think it also started. Yeah, it also was in the beginning of the movie, but yeah, there was still some stuttering, so the stream kept on lagging. So it still had to load, and I even had to pull the stream quality down to 360p. Which is like, okay, it's whatever. I can deal with less picture quality, but it still kept on loading, so I was like, what's the point? I mean, I can deal with lesser quality on the screen if it's more smooth. In the long run, like I can just watch the whole movie without any loading, but no, it still kept on going. So it was like, okay, maybe we should stop at like halfway when I watch the movie, at like around an hour. So maybe I'll continue watching it off the stream. And yeah, it was quite... The movie is quite good. Sometimes I really don't understand what they're talking about because I am watching without subtitles. Because, yeah, I would like to maybe understand Japanese someday. So, in order for that to happen, I'll just watch stuff in general. Or like, I'm trying to watch more media in Japanese without some kind of translation. And if I do, I try to pay attention more as to what they're saying and like the words that they're saying, and then I'll try to piece out information, think about, okay, what word could fits with the ones that they're talking about in a sentence, because sometimes you do recognize some words because of patterns and such, and then you can piece out other information, and then it's like, okay, when they're saying you, for example, anata or omae, this is like a very informal way to talk to somebody. It's very rude if you say omae, but like anata, anta, I think it's more acceptable. So if you were to know this, and then you'd hear our words in a sentence, for example, like I don't know, you are a mecha, something like that, then you can maybe possibly piece out the audio, the words that they're saying, and then try to piece out the subtitles and try to combine them, and thus make your basic understanding of the Japanese language. Even though sometimes the translations can be quite not fitting. I guess it's less the case for English subtitles, but for German subtitles, it's quite weird, because I think the German to Japanese ones are quite inaccurate. I don't know. Or like just the translation from German to English in general that I'm having trouble with, because I do feel like that the translation or the mediation of these words are sometimes quite misleading, just in media in general, because I am yes, I am quite in fact living in Germany, so, and I am able to speak the language because it's my first language, because you just normally pick up the language that you're in a country that you're born in. So yeah. And yeah, I just don't really like the translations of from German, because there are quite some different meanings sometimes. For example, in gacha games, you'd have sometimes the meaning of crit damage and crit rate, and in German it's like they're writing crit in the same way, and it's sometimes when they don't write what it is, like if it's the damage part or the rate, like the percentage of how often you're going to crit. And a lot of times you just feel very stumped about it, because it's like, okay, which way is it? Because most of the times I feel like when people try to maximize their sets or something like that, it's quite it's so boggling to the mind. And I guess most of the information that's probably that you want to acquire is in English, because yeah, if you're trying to look something up in English, you're going to have more sources of information available as if it was in your target language, or like in the language that you're born with. In my case, German, because I don't think there's a lot of German content around some kind of stuff that I would have liked to research about. And I think it's a bit more reliable, in fact, for information gathering. Oh my god. My ear hurts quite bad. I don't know, I think I kind of did something. Because usually you're not supposed to do something to your ear. Like, I guess poke around in. Because sometimes you do feel kind of itchy and it's like, okay, maybe my ear is a bit too dirty. And then you use like the tips that aren't designed to be put into your ears. Yeah. Or maybe I just poked around with my own fingers a bit too much in my ears. I kind of messed it up a bit and now it's kind of... I guess I made... I wounded myself inside my ear with my finger, I believe. This is just a speculation. Hypothesis, maybe. If you may call it something else. Feels quite weird to talk so much. I haven't talked that much before, I believe, on stream. Well. This brush is like too big. Let's turn it down. Couple notches. This is so random, but like, I'm kind of remembering about the way of the executioner. And it's probably as to how I've heard like Yuri manga series. Where so I'm like, oh, Yuri, let's go. I love me some cute anime goals. You know, kind of together. Some kind of a, you know, I guess I'm just a sucker for anime girls loving each other. Oh my god. So I guess I'll probably get like Yuri baited a lot when it comes to something like media like that. Be it either anime, manga, or maybe even VTubers. My god. Sweet golly. My tummy is kind of a bit hungry. Though, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. No, 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 no. I guess it's looking quite alright when adding the base colors. Even though I am color picking, so it's kind of bad in most cases. So you're not actually learning. But I don't know. I just kind of want to relax because I'm not really feeling like how should I mention this? I guess I've been thinking maybe too much about painting and the right and correct way, see how to approach it. So I kind of got like too scared, I believe. And now I guess I'm just trying to chill with drawing. I guess not think about it too much. No, this is not. Oh my god. No. Oh, this is. That's not the color of the face. There is no shot. Okay, this is 10 times better now. But like, holy cow, what was that? I guess color picking just gives me an estimate. What the color could be like. It's definitely way darker than it looks like. In most cases. Oh, my god. Oops. Sorry, I just hit my microphone. Something like that for the shadows. I'm not quite sure. It feels like as if my mind kind of lost attention span throughout the years of growing up. Because I can still remember how I could always just keep on playing the same thing. And it seemed like as if I didn't get bored from it. But now, nowadays, I do feel like I get bored quite easily. And I'm not able to hold my attention span that long anymore. So maybe it's just kind of me. Being the problem, but I don't know. Maybe I have some kind of deficiency of such, or I guess maybe the brain rot is just too high. Nope, this doesn't feel like it. It's too dark. Should be more like red. Something like that. Oh, I'm not quite sure. Orange? Oh, I almost had it. It's like almost the same color. Apparently. No. It's too much saturation. What? Sorry. It's more like a purple. Now I'm seeing here for the shadows. In regard to the hair. Oh my god. I've only eaten something once today. I only ate what was it again? I only ate a rice bowl of rice with eggs today. So maybe I should have switched that up. Oh my god, it's kind of cold. Oh. Or maybe it only works while going with a, what's it called? Multiply layer? This kind of color picking. Oh, it's white on white, so it doesn't work. Oh, I hope. Please. So I should make this white, I believe. This area on it. Oh, is it fine? Is it fine like this? I would make it less dark. Hmm. I don't know how to call this, but I guess maybe I'm just trying to enjoy it, or I guess get to know painting. The joy of it. I'm not sure. Maybe I was just limiting myself, to be honest. In regards to my own ability and my mindset itself. See how I viewed painting, or like how I viewed how real people would paint, how real painting would be done without multiply layers and such, but I guess it's still kind of true. I'm still thinking about it that way somewhat, but I guess I'll keep a more open mind about it, because I guess you can only go so far when you don't know. You can't even do something as simple as like just putting in base colors, or like just not hating the entire process of painting. I don't know. I feel like an old man just rambling about. My knee just cracked. Oh. Mm. Mm. Oh, I kind of forgot about something else that I could have shown. Well, the you guys, some of you guys, the bean sprouts from G made it. I guess I could have also shown another panel that I did for another streamer. Wait, I can't speak. Oh my god, what did I want to say right now? The streamer goes under the handle of pseudostars underscore. And I kind of like watching them for a while because I thought their personality was quite funny. They, I guess, I don't know, nothing against that person. I just kind of didn't want to watch anymore. Or I kind of fell out of touch. I'm not quite sure with the streams. No personal hate. Don't go looking for her just to hate on her. That's not what I'm trying to achieve. It's just something that I want to talk about. The kind of streamers that I have watched in the past, or that I'm currently watching. If you're interested in, in listening to that. Because, yeah, I would just like to talk about myself sometimes. Well, a lot of times. It's mainly what I'm talking about on stream. Myself. Scratch back. And giving the hair a bit texture. Oh my god. That's quite weird to be on this kind of spectrum because currently what I'm thinking about right now is like, okay, there are artists who just like to draw for fun and like keep it as their hobby, which is nice and dandy. That's fine. Everyone do their own stuff. It's like, but what about the people that like to become working industry professional someday? So kind of in that camp. Like, I would really like to be in the other side, but I don't know. Sometimes it does feel like it's really worth it, but then I'm also just instantly bouncing back to the thought of, yeah, it is. Because yeah, I think I kind of do believe in myself a bit more, that it's going to be worth it in the end, trying to pursue art as a career, even though most of the times there's not a lot of money involved, but whatever. Oh my god, time flew by quite quickly. I think we might end it in a few minutes. So I guess we'll still be staying here until we crack the 3-hour mark. And then I think I'll look for someone to rate. I am so grateful for G for writing me today. So still, again, thanks for that, G the Bean. And to everyone else who has been sticking here, even if it was for just a short moment, a fleeting moment perhaps. I still appreciate it for everyone who came here through G's stream, and for everyone who's still staying here, even if it's just lacking. Oh, stinky. Oh my god. Interesting gradient. Oh my god, it's going around the whole hue, I guess. This looks quite weird, I'll be honest. This is not looking like an eye at all. Oh my god, I feel so... I'm sorry. ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい。ごめんね。許して。Come on. Oh my god. Okay. Let me look for somebody to rate.
Damn, she looks high, but that's fine.
Okay. I guess we were right into Larry Rain. So, thanks for watching. I enjoyed stream today. And yeah, I don't... I'm not quite sure what to say. So, make sure to follow Larry Rain's rules in their chat if you do chat in there. And yeah, thanks for watching. And we'll see us next stream, maybe tomorrow. So yeah, until then, bye bye.